Hi everybody, this is Teresa Trillette, the content writer at Storage Unit Auction List. This week we're going to be showing you a webinar on our new Storage Unit Auction List zip code locator tool. Our new Storage Unit Auction List locator tool saves you money and finds more auctions, giving you more flexibility than ever before. This new feature pinpoints the specific radius around the zip code you entered. Use the interactive slider to add or subtract miles to determine how much or little you want to spend. Find more auctions in the area of your choice and save money. Storage Unit Auction List provides customers the largest list of online auctions guaranteed. We constantly strive to provide you with the best service possible. You asked and we listened. We created a new, more robust subscription page to give you more options. Let's take a look at the new checkout page now to see just how flexible this new feature is. Okay, so I've gone ahead and logged into storageunitauctionlist.com, and right now I am not logged in as a user account, but I'm looking at the page as if I was about to log into my account or if I was starting a 7-day free trial. So let's first take a look as a new user. So you'll be asked to enter your name, your email. You'll be asked to confirm your email and then enter a password and confirm that as well. Finally, you'll also be asked to enter your zip code. So I'll go ahead and create a test account. And when it asks for my zip code, I'm going to go ahead and enter the zip code for our office in Asheville. And when I hit next, it will pull up our new zip code locator tool. So on the home page, I selected the 7-day free trial button. You can also click on the map that we just saw on any state, and that will take you to the same page. So once you've entered your zip code, you can see that this enables us to pinpoint your region of where you are. And a customized map is generated highlighting the region surrounding the zip code that you entered. So you can see here that Asheville is in the very center of the radius here. And the green region falls within where you are and starts out as just a snapshot. So this is sort of, you want to see the entire radius, that lets you do that. If you select a smaller region, such as only a few miles, it will automatically zoom in and show you the specific cities and where the borders lie for your radius. However, if you select a larger radius to start out with, it obviously gives you this more zoomed out view. And to see specific cities, you can just zoom in using the wheel on your mouse. So as we just looked at, when I used the zip code locator tool, I scrolled in and out using this slider. So that gives me only a few miles. This gives me more miles. So this lets you have more flexibility because it allows you to select exactly how far you're willing to travel to attend auctions. So we can see here that this is within 6 miles, and you can even do less miles than that. It can go to just a few miles, 2 miles even. Or you can scroll out using this new tool, and you can get as many as 400 miles of auction information. And actually, I believe it's 499 is the absolute most you can get. And that gives you, as you can see in our example, that gives you almost as much as the entire southeast, basically. And then you can scroll out a little more, and you get every auction in the entire United States for one monthly or annual fee. So as you move your slider, the plans will change to reflect the changes that you're making with the slider. So as you can see right now, the monthly fee is $5.69. Or if you would prefer to be an annual subscriber, the fee for that is $61.45 for this mileage. And also you can see below that it shows you that you're saving a bit of money by subscribing as a yearly subscriber. We're going to go back to the slider tool though, because the slider tool, the other nice feature that comes with the slider tool is that when you see the number of miles that you've selected, you also see the average auctions per month as well as any upcoming auctions. And so this number is fluid. It changes on a regular basis, as every day our staff is calling to verify auctions. Auctions are being canceled. More auctions are being listed. That number constantly changes. But this gives you a snapshot as you're signing up to see exactly how many auctions you'll get for this region at this particular moment. So with the 2 subscription plans, you get exclusive auctions, and we list probably around 30% more auctions than anybody else, and 30% more auctions that you can't find anywhere else online. We have the largest list of online auctions guaranteed. Both subscriptions come with a printable auction list, which lets you print out an entire list to take with you on the go, or for you to map out your month on a calendar if you're somebody who still keeps a calendar on your physical calendar. That allows you to do that. Also, it allows you to input those things into your Google Calendar, online calendar, if you keep those as well. Both plans come with instant auction text messages, and so you can see as I scroll over these, you get a bit more information. But the text messages are a very vital and useful tool, especially if you are on the go. Auctions, things change. Auctions get canceled. New auctions pop up. So when you sign up for text messages, you can choose which facilities you want to get texts about. And so you can find out if a facility's auction has been canceled, you'll get a text. If a new auction is coming up, you'll get a text. So it lets you really customize that. And it lets you choose whether or not you want to get the text or the email or both. And so smartphone users, it's a great tool for you to have. The annual subscription also comes with a dedicated support line, as well as an insider tips handbook and coffee mug. So our handbook is very valuable for new auction hunters. There's about 30 pages of content, including terminology, just auction basics about where to sell, how to sell, different types of auctions such as caravan auctions and what that means, piece auctions versus bin auctions, types of bidders you might run into. It gives you a lot of information to get started. The other part of the handbook, the second part, is another 30 pages of a Blue Book valuation guide. And this tool is really valuable for you if you're new, because it gives you several different categories. For example, electronics, home goods, clothing, and so on. And within each category, for example, electronics, we might have stereos, televisions, cell phones, all these different subcategories. And then within those categories, for example, cell phones, there are different vendors and merchants of cell phones. So for example, you might find a Verizon Wireless cell phone, or a T-Mobile cell phone, or a Samsung phone, or an Apple phone, an iPhone. So it lists all these various items that are regularly found in storage units and are typical items that are found. And then it tells you exactly, or an estimate of how much you should bid on that item. And so what that does for you, obviously, you will need to change your bid based on the condition of the items, based on the condition of the units, based on what you can see. But this just gives you a starting place. For example, a used phone, maybe you only want to bid $25 on that, because of a used phone you might not get $100, but you might get $50. So if you bid $25 for that item, then you're at least making $25 back, and then you're in the green for the next auction. So it just gives you information on how to bid that will still allow you to sell the item later on and make a profit. So we're going to go ahead now and log in as a user so that you can see exactly how to access this tool as a user. So actually, so we've logged in as our test user here, and so this automatically takes you to the account info page. And when you're there, just select Add a Subscription. And so similarly to how I added a subscription before, I enter my zip code and I hit Continue, and it takes me to this same page. So if you're already a subscriber, for example, if you subscribe to a state such as North Carolina and you're interested in signing up for the South Carolina region, you can enter a zip code and then you can change this tool to get that region as opposed to the state as a whole. And the reason that this is so flexible, and the reason that we believe that this is helpful to subscribers, for example, I'm going to go ahead and scroll out. So for example, if you're somebody who lives in California, but you maybe live in Northern California, so maybe you live right around, the state border between California and Oregon. You previously got all the auctions in California, but you didn't get those Oregon auctions. What this new feature allows you to do is really change that and make it more flexible for you, because if you are somebody who lives, in Northern California, you might be an hour away from the Oregon border, and you might attend auctions there or want to attend auctions in that region, as opposed to traveling down the entire coast to Southern California. So it really, and it lets you be flexible. If you want most of California as well, you have those options, and you can do that. As you saw previously, when we selected several hundred miles, this gives you most of the Southeast, so obviously you can select those large regions to have access to all that auction data. However, if you only want to travel an hour, you can do that as well. Or if you're somebody who lives, sort of right between all three borders of Nevada, California, and Oregon, then you get all that data as well. And it lets you just continue to expand your business as you need to. Because, based on your region and where you live and how comfortable you are with traveling to attend auctions. So it's really more flexible than the previous subscription model and very helpful. So the one thing I did want to mention before we wrap up for the week is that if you are a current subscriber, you will be locked into your current plan and your current subscription unless you choose to cancel your account. However, if you sign up for a new state, you will then be taken to this new page, and it will let you choose a new region as opposed to a specific state, as we've been looking at. So if you do wish to cancel your account to sign up for a new regional plan, you can do that as well if you just prefer to use the regional tool. But if you are planning to do that, you just need to give us a call at 800-353-8417 to talk with our dedicated customer support team so that they can get everything sorted out for you with your account. Just a few housekeeping things. This week's coupon code is zip code 20, and you can use this code at checkout to receive 20% off of your first regional subscription or any additional subscriptions if you're already signed up and you are looking to expand your region. We just want to take a second to remind everybody about the Storage Treasures Pro Training Program. This Pro Training Program was created by Dan and Laura Dotson and Nabila Hannes and Troy Howerton of the Redneck Picker. These are all people who are in the spotlight for being auction hunters and auctioneers. However, the whole training program also has several other full-time professional buyers who all lead you through a 9-video series and 13 ebooks that show you how to quickly make money at storage auctions. And not only that, but it covers other things related to storage auctions that are not directly storage auctions, such as attending flea markets, going to estate sales, making money through that avenue, and various different types of auctions, pro yard sellers, things like that. So to sign up and receive a $50 scholarship for the program, visit https://sj111.infusionsoft.com/go/SAL /A449. I know that's a lot to remember. We do send that coupon code out and this link out in our weekly emails, so make sure that you are subscribed to that to receive the email, and then you can click on the link directly in the email and not have to write that whole long URL down. The coupon code you need to use to receive the $50 scholarship is auction list, and you just need to use that on the checkout screen. They have a 60-minute preview. You can watch that, and then you just go through their registration process to get to your checkout page and then enter that code. We also want to just remind people about Terapeak. So Terapeak is a great way for you to look at what you should sell on Amazon and eBay. Looks at product insights and buyer behaviors, what's selling on these sites, what isn't, and the best way to increase your business opportunities and to increase your revenue. Gives your customers a way to reach you and evaluate your pricing strategies and sourcing strategies. And then finally, also we have Kabbage. So Kabbage.com provides working capital or small business loans in both the United States and the UK. And whereas a lot of traditional banking institutions take several weeks to decide on if you can get a small business loan or add a money advance, Kabbage delivers funding to small businesses in just a few minutes. So you're just getting started. A lot of times you don't have that capital. A lot of times maybe you're starting your business because you've just decided that you need that additional revenue stream. So you might not have money to go to auctions and things like that. So Kabbage.com allows you to get some money as a startup to really get your business off the ground. If you have any questions about subscriptions or anything else, you can call 800-353-8417 or email us at info@storageunitauctionlist.com, or visit us on the blog or follow us on any of our social media accounts. We have Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, and Tumblr. So we are not hard to find online, so if you have questions, definitely connect with somebody and we'll get your questions answered as quickly as we can. So I hope everybody has a great week and enjoyed this week's webinar, and we look forward to talking with you next week.